Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Today is my favorite holiday. Okay, one of them. Veterans Day. Yay! I absolutely love, well, love might be too strong of a word, but I really like this holiday. Only because not only do you get the option of being off of work if you choose, but because my time in the military, shout out the Army fatigue, was really a special time in my life. I spent 7 years in the U.S. Army. I went in as an E1, a private, and then in 4 years made it to the rank of E6, a staff sergeant. Okay, my last duty station was the Pentagon. My first duty station was Korea. Wijambu, Camp Red Cloud, 2nd Infantry Division. And I just really feel like the Army changed my life. My life was already a transformed life in my mind, in my head. But I came from a very limited environment with very limited resources, with very limited people that I had access to really show me how to get from point A to point B. I knew I wanted to get to point B, so I did what I thought everybody should do. I went to college, right? I was already a mom. I had my son at the age of 16. I was already living on my own. I moved out when my son was 3 months old. I bounced from home to home. I lived with strangers. I slept on couches. I finally, while still 17, was able to get an apartment that I ended up having to leave early, and they tried to sue me, but guess what? I was underage. They should have never let me sign that contract in the beginning to begin with. The leasing agreement, you have to be 18 and older, and when I challenged that, they said, oh, well, you must have carried yourself so maturely. We just assumed you was of age. I wasn't. I was underage. I was living with my son's father. I was very unhappy, very depressed, but just didn't know any way out of my situation. Did not know. I did not come from a family of means. They could help me the best that they could, but they really couldn't help me to jump my circumstances, to jumpstart my life. So then I never saw myself as joining the military. Honestly, coming from a Navy town, Norfolk, Virginia Beach is heavily Navy. We high schoolers kind of look down at being in the military like, why would you do that? But trying to go to college and juggle all of these things, having a son, not having any daycare, y'all. I found somebody who I didn't even know, but she was willing to watch my son for $35 a week, y'all. Yes. Razor dropped. But yeah, and so I was just like, there has to be a better way. There has to be an easier way, because I was taking on student loans. I was going to school full time because I thought it was like high school where you had to take a science or social studies, of reading, of math, an elective. Nobody told me. I had no guidance. I had no role models, and I desperately wanted some. So enter the military. My mom finally agreed to take my son, which was, y'all, this is why my mom is on my payroll. She would be on my payroll for life, because my son had seizures. He had epilepsy. He had seizures every single freaking day, multiple seizures. He was hospitalized for days and days and days on end, because they couldn't figure out what the problem was. Why was he like this? And my mom, who didn't have very much money of her own, sacrificed. And when I think about it, she was like maybe 35. How old was my mom? My mom was 34 when I had my son. 34, I can't even imagine. And then I joined the military at the age of 20. My mom was 38 when I joined the military, and she took my son. And that was a sacrifice for her to take my son just for me. Y'all know I'm emotional. Just for me to be able to go out there and grab us a better life. Don't do this to y'all. Y'all ain't got time for this. I remember when I joined the military, I could not even do a push-up, but I had more determination than I had strength, because for those of you who have joined the military, or maybe you don't know about the military, you can't even make it out of the welcoming center. You can't even make it out of like what is basically military orientation if you're not able to do, for women, it was at least 3 push-ups. You had to be able to do 3 proper push-ups. Y'all, I went into the military not even able to do 1, and I have been practicing before I got there. Y'all, when it came time to take that test to make it out of the welcoming center, because I knew I did not have time to waste, I did not have time to spend extra time at a welcoming center. I had to get on because I had a whole son and I had a whole family back home counting on me. My angels came through and lifted me up by my back, and I did those push-ups and was able to make it out. And I went through basic training with flying colors. I went through AIT with flying colors. Y'all, I got award after award after award. I was always put in like the best platoons, the best squads, the best everything. Like I said, I always felt like I was a winner. I was always a winner. I'm always a winner. I'm always going to be a winner. Even the whole making rank, even making E6 in 4 years was very much unheard of, guys. I've always had favor. Even how I ended up at the Pentagon, that's a whole nother story, because I wasn't even supposed to end up at the Pentagon, y'all. I was supposed to go to, where was I supposed to go to? It was Kansas, one of the Kansas places. Was it Fort Huachuca? Fort Riley. I was supposed to go to Fort Riley, Kansas, guys. And I was so depressed when I got orders to go to Kansas. And I remember I was in the chow line in Korea one day. I was in the chow line, powdered, face powdered up. And one of the guys in front of me, he was like a master sergeant, his rank. And I was an E3. What was I? I was probably an E3 at this point. I was a private first class. And he was like, what's wrong with you? And I told him, I was like, I'm going to Kansas and I don't want to go there. I was like, my whole family, they're in Virginia Beach, my son, just all of this stuff. And I was like, and plus there are no black people in Kansas. Scarecrow, maybe? I don't even know, And so he was like, well, where would you want to go? And I said, somewhere close to Virginia Beach. And he was like, well, what's your social security number? And again, sometimes being young is your best weapon because you're naive. You just give anybody what they ask for. Not anything they ask for, but you know what I'm saying. So I just gave him my social right there in the line of the lunchroom and gave him my whole full social name, everything he needed to steal my identity if he wanted. But the beautiful part was he knew somebody who knew my branch manager. I was information systems, IT, information systems technology was my MOS. My military occupation specialty in the military. And he called them, and the very next day, guys, I had my orders changed and they was sending me to the Pentagon. The Army changed my life. Even how I ended up in the computer field, because I knew nothing about computers at the time. I wanted to be a writer. I always wanted to be a writer. But I also, when joining the military, I was like, I don't want to go to the field. The field is when you have to go and play in the woods and sleep in tents and play war and stuff. And in the Army, everybody knows that you can't escape it. There's going to come a point where you have to go to the field. So my whole motivation joining the military was, what can I do where I won't have to go in the field? And at the time, that answer was computers. It was computers because computers were still delicate, so they didn't want to bring that kind of equipment out to the field. Things changed now. Now they have rugged computers that can go out there, but they didn't want to bring that stuff out to the field. So they was like, if you get in a computer field, you won't have to go to the field. Okay, boom. What I had to do to get in the computer field? They told me I had to get a very high test score, an ASVAB score, the score that you take when you first go into the Army. You have to take your test. So knowing that I had to get a really good score, I bought a book, ASVAB for Dummies, from Barnes and Noble. And I studied. Guys, my ASVAB scores were so high. My lowest score was something like 101 in mechanics. Mechanics, guys. My score was so high. I believe it was like a 76. I can't remember the raw scores, but my scores were so high that I was able to choose whatever I wanted to do in the military. And that is how I ended up doing computers. And because I've always been who I am, I was always sort of like, it's going to be my way or I don't have to. Like, I've never had an air of desperation around me. When I joined and they tried to tell me what was available and what was not available, my response to them was, it's okay. I'll just come back when it is available. Like, I will not join right now. I don't have to join right now. And I was like, I don't have to join right now. I will come back when you have something in computers available. And boom, next thing I know, they had something in computers available because I wasn't playing. I did the same thing when I bought this house. It was like, guess what? You can keep my money. If you don't have what I want on the terms that I want, I will walk away from this whole entire deal. And so it really, and I wasn't bluffing and I wasn't playing. And so it really worked out for me. And that is why today is my favorite holiday. Because it really marks a turning point in my life where the whole trajectory of my life changed and I was able to jumpstart my life and jump over my circumstances, and it really exposed me to a whole new world. Literally, I met the best mentors on this journey and I was placed in the best positions on this journey. And one thing I know for sure is God always had my back on this journey. And that's why today, with all the free food that a lot of restaurants give, I get in line and I accept their thank you to me because I really took the motto, be all you can be. That was our first motto, first before Army of One. Be all that you can be because you can do it in the Army. Let's go get our food, guys. So Veterans Day is literally like trick-or-treating for adults. I prefer, and probably because it's just me by myself, but I prefer going to places that I can do takeaways, like takeouts. There's some places that require you to sit in. Now with COVID going on, I'm not sure if that's still the case. But in any event, well, I guess I could call. But in any event, right now, we are going to go and check out Wendy's because Wendy's is giving one free small breakfast combo for veterans. And how do you prove you're a veteran? Not just because you have a cool fatigue jacket on, but I actually have a veteran's ID card that you can get from the DMV. And actually now when you do your license, they actually put veteran right on your license if you submitted your DD 214 to show that proof. Okay, Wendy's was clutch, y'all. Got a Frosty Dunkin' Chino and got a honey butter chicken biscuit meal. All for free $3.99. Happy Veterans Day. And then the crazy part is, if you wanted to be about that life, you can actually go to different Wendy's too and do it again. Because again, it's Halloween. It's trick-or-treating for adults. All right, so now we are on Famous Dave's site to order our Veterans Day meal. So basically I can place an order online. Wait a minute. It's a Famous Dave's. Wait. Is the Famous Dave's by my house not open no more? The Famous Dave's by my house is permanently closed. All right, y'all, we back out here, guys. Little Caesars, you get a free, like the personal pan pizza and a soda. And yeah, the Little Caesars by my home, they're all done out of business. They've been out of business before even the whole coronavirus thing. So I Googled and I found me a Little Caesars that was like about 9 miles away. So right now we are in Manassas, Virginia at a Little Caesars. So we about to go in and we about to get our goodies, trick or treat. It's funny because it was like everybody who was going in there, they were all in there for the same thing. Veterans Day, trick or treat. It's too funny. I don't even know. So basically, woo, they was out of like, so we got Mountain Dew. They was out of like a lot of their sodas already. And it's like 1 o'clock. And then the pizza. Look at that. Y'all gonna judge me anyway. So, yep. We got another Little Caesars pizza. And this time we got Georgia Peach tea. Okay? We are now in Sterling, Virginia. I decided, I was like, you know what? Might as well give them something to judge. Let's see, is this pepperoni? Yep, it is. Hey! Hey! We getting fancy. We are going to package this food right up. Now, oh, I decided to skip out on Krispy Kreme. I didn't feel like driving over to it. And I don't think that there is a Krispy Kreme by here anywhere. So from here, we're going to head back in the direction of home, where we will go to Zaxby's and we will go to Dunkin' Donuts. And that will conclude Veterans Day, aka Adult Trick or Treat 2020. Let's go get it.
Thank you for choosing Zaxby's. What can I get for you today?
Yes, I would like to get your Veterans Day meal.
Okay, well, what wing sauce did you want for that?
I would like to have barbecue, honey barbecue. Wait, barbecue.
Barbecue, and what's your drink with it?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. Anything else for you today?
That is all.
Okay, just pull that up to the window with the military ID.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm tired. All this driving around getting free food is exhausting. Hi, yes, I would like to get the Veterans Day donut.
What donut would you like?
Can I try the spicy ghost pepper donut?
We actually out of that one at the moment.
Okay. May I just do the blueberry?
Alright, anything else you need?
That is all.
Okay, I'll see you at the next window then.
Thank you. Dunkin' Donuts was right next door, so it was very easy. Thank you. Need the... Okay, thanks. Thank you. So, guys, this concludes our Veterans Day episode. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I always forget to say thumbs up earlier in the video. Let me know, does that help? Because I know a lot of people just forget to do it. Like it's not something that, you know, it's forefront in your mind. But don't forget to thumbs up. Help me with these algorithms. Don't forget to leave a comment below and talk to me. Judge me if you want. I don't care because I love you guys. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not a member of this family. And let me know if you are a veteran. First of all, happy Veterans Day to you. Second of all, do you participate in this adult trick or treat for us? Or do you feel some kind of way about it? Talk to me. All right, so on to the next video, guys. Peace.